Coming to you live here from my studio. Okay, good evening, everyone. Just, just gonna adjust this a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Good evening, guys. What's up? Hi, Lulu. Okay na? Malakas na? Ayan na, nilapitan ko na nga eh. Is it loud enough? Narinig niyo na? Okay, guys. I just went live tonight because actually I promised you a few days ago that I will be able to upload the part two of the orientation period video by tomorrow. Okay. Unfortunately, I won't be able to upload it tomorrow because I wasn't able to finish editing. Okay. I was actually editing today, but I got sidetracked by my research. Okay. I have some research topics. Okay. So, mas ginanahan ako mag-research kanina. Kaya ayun. Malakas ba yung boses? Okay. Oo, si Dex kasi. Si Dex ang may kasalanan. Ayun no. Ayun, 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 siya. Ayun siya. Ayun sa rin. Kaya ano, hindi ako nakapag-edit ngayon. Ginanahan ako mag-research. Anyway, the research that I was conducting, as you may know, is actually for my school again, for PMMA. So, as some of you might know, my school, PMMA, Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, was originally named Escuela Nautica de Manila and was established 200 years ago, okay, back in 1820. Okay, so there are a lot of records that were not really kept, okay, kept properly. So we had to research a lot of things to get to know a lot of the history. It's 200-year history, and a lot of it might have been lost, but thankfully we managed to find a lot of details. Okay, so in the course of my research, I actually found the actual location, okay, the original location of Escuela Nautica that is inside Intramuros, and pertinent documents that point to its actual founding date, which is April 5, 1820. Okay, and a lot of other interesting topics along the way because it was transferred, the location was transferred over the years. Okay, so until finally it settled to its present location in San Narciso, Zambales. Okay, so there's a lot of you guys who are watching right now and asking for shout outs. Yeah, let's just do the shout outs for another time, okay? Or maybe later on, okay, before we end our stream. Okay, so I'll be taking in a few questions as well, but maybe later. So, as you may have noticed, I have been doing this live streaming broadcast here in my channel, I'm actually experimenting, okay, and testing it, its viability, because I'm planning to do this on a regular basis in the future. Okay ba sa inyo yan? Okay, is it good for you that we do live broadcast? And I'm planning to say, for example, for it's going to be on a fixed day. Like say, for example, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Say Tuesday, maybe Tuesday evening, like 9 p.m. or so, Manila time. And we will have different topics for discussion. It's like a podcast, okay? Basically, like a podcast. We will be discussing it every night, like reaction videos to current events, okay? Maritime related. Like for now, there's a crisis in the Strait of Hormuz, okay, around Iran, wherein some ships are being hijacked, okay, and the crew are taken hostage. Okay, so and of course there are cases of ships involved in incidents like catching fire or maybe grounding or something like that, or maybe conducting rescue operations. I think it's good if we make reactions, okay, about those. At least it's going to be what you call this, quick and very recent. Unlike if I make a video about it, it's going to come out maybe 2 or 3 months from now. Okay, so at least if we do a live broadcast, it's going to be a recent thing. Okay, and what I'm trying to figure out as well is how to do a phone patch. Okay, so we're going to be I'll figure it out. I'll take your opinions, and of course I'd like to hear your voice as well live, okay, talking to me about sharing your opinions about those things. Is that a good idea? Kia ora. Okay, so anyway, I'm still trying to perfect. I'm still doing the live using my phone. Okay, okay, I'm still trying to figure things out, how to set my set. Okay. Anyway, once I figure it out, okay, we'll be doing it nicely with graphics, okay, and all that things and all that other things. Yeah, I saw someone connect saying bad connection. Okay, I'm going to do something about that. My internet is actually quite fast here at home. It's 50 Mbps, but I'm doing it via Wi-Fi for now. Mm, when I start doing this actual live broadcast, okay, for us it's going to be via cable, so it's not going to be it's going to be a good connection. So don't worry about that. Okay, so that's an update from my channel, and of course I haven't forgotten about my 100,000 subscriber celebration. Okay, okay. I have something in plan for that, but it's a surprise. So just wait for it, and I'm going to time it when I actually received my silver play button. Okay, so I haven't received it yet, so I think it's better if I make the video when I receive the silver play button. It's going to be better to show that thing to you. And also, of course, I haven't forgotten the giveaways. I'm going to do a giveaway. It's just that I'm quite busy right now with all of these things going on. Okay, I'll try to make time. Promise, I'll be doing that. Don't worry about it. And I'm okay. I'll make it worth your while in tuning in. Okay, for that. Okay, so that's it for my updates. Okay, so I'm going to answer a few of your questions as I see them here. Okay, there's a lot of you who are asking questions, but I'll try my best. Okay. hmm From Good Chris Malinab, as a veteran to your perspective field, what advices can you give for those who want to join PMMA? Uh, you have to prepare yourself. Okay, it's the cliche actually. Prepare yourself physically, mentally, okay, emotionally, and all that stuff. I don't know how you can prepare emotionally and mentally, but at least for physically, you have to push yourself to the limits. Okay. Okay. I've been dropping a lot of hints about it in my videos, and as you can see, the things that they were doing, the exercises, they're not really very difficult. It's just standard. But the thing is, it's easy when you're just watching it. Okay, when you're watching other people do it. Okay, but when you're the one who is actually in that situation, it's a different thing altogether. Okay, William Logan, when do I start my next contract? It's not going to be until maybe June of next year. Okay, because I have a lot of projects for until that time. Okay, that's why I'm not going on board yet. Okay, just stay patient. I'm not retired yet from seafaring, so yeah, we're still going to have a lot of shipboard videos. From Vincent Alvarico, what does it take to become a chief engineer? Of course, experience and of course license. Man, you have to have a good performance. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have a license. It's automatic that you have the right to become a to be promoted. Okay, I know a lot of people who actually have higher licenses who never get to use them. Okay, so it's a mixture of a good performance on your technical job and of course knowing to be okay or being a team player. That is a very very important thing. Okay, you have to gain the respect of your colleagues on board. From John Francis Albayalde, may entrance exam din po ba para makapasok sa PMA? Of course. Okay, it's held only once a year, simultaneous. Okay, all around the country in different testing centers. It's usually done on the last Saturday of September. Okay. So for this year, it's going to be on September 28th. Okay. So just check the PMMA website. That's www.pmma.edu.ph and click on the admissions tab, and you'll see the list of testing centers. Okay. If there's a testing center near your location. Legion, you're a shellback? I don't know what a shellback is. A turtle? Mm-hmm. Aaron Black, was your unforgettable experience in sea life? There's a lot. Okay. I've been sailing for more than 20 years, so there are a lot of experiences. Okay. So it's too many to mention. Okay. What else are the questions? I don't see any other good questions here. Okay. Okay. What made me choose engine? Okay. Over being in the deck department. I told this story on my last live broadcast. Okay, it's a matter of the color blindness test, the Ishihara test. Okay, if you want to be in the deck a deck officer, you have to have perfect. You have to score perfect in the color blindness test. Okay, you have to have no mistakes. Okay. For engine, it's acceptable to have at least one. So I know for a fact that I'm not colorblind, but I guess they used that back then as a control measure because there are a lot of applicants who are choosing to become deck officers because it's it's cleaner up there. It's cool, okay, compared to being an engine officer, which is very hot and it's very dirty. Okay, so the nurse made me choose. Uh, she said I had one mistake, so my choices were to come back and try again next year, or I choose marine engineering. So I chose marine engineering. No biggie. How old are you when? No, how old was I when I was promoted as chief engineer from Mika Kilue 13? I was promoted chief engineer when I 2011. So I was 32 at that time. I just turned 32 when I was promoted to chief engineer. And I'm 40 years old now. So yeah, that was a long time ago. Kenarks, para maiba naman cheap. Okay? So sawa na ako sa live streaming sa FB at Twitch, puro games. Yeah, di ba? So parang talkies naman. Parang TED Talks, right? Okay. So, but the topic will be, yeah, maritime related. Pwede rin ako mag-team Sando, you know? Sando. Hmm. From Cheson Mariales, pwedeng bang makapasok sa PMMA kahit di ka maritime graduate? Actually, you're going to PMMA because you want to study maritime courses. So, yeah. From Aaron Black, which country are friendly to Filipino? Most everyone is. Okay? Yeah. It depends. I actually don't. In all my years of sailing, okay, it taught me one thing that do not generalize people based on nationality or what school or religion or whatever. Okay, that's just stupid. Okay, because each and every one of us has our own, attitude and predisposition. Okay, and nationality or whatever group you belong to has nothing to do with it. If you're an a-hole, then you are an a-hole. Doesn't matter from which country you come from. Sandogang, sandogang. Mm-hmm. Shreyas Raj, can I take my girlfriend on board? Okay, some companies, okay, particularly those who employ Indian crew, they allow to for you to bring your wife on board. I'm not sure if they're going to allow you to bring your girlfriend. Okay, never heard of that happening before. Danson Novikov, can I enter PMA while my braces are still on? No, you cannot. From Jonathan Gronwald, when will I become captain? I will never become captain because I'm an engineer. That's a different profession altogether. Okay. So, like I said in my previous live broadcast, captain is also captain and chief engineer. They're both four stripes. Okay. The captain is the overall in command of the ship. Okay. But the chief engineer, he's the head of the engine department. Okay, so we're both four stripes, but he's a little bit higher. Okay, because he's the representative of the owner, the ship owner. Okay, but when it comes to salary scale, we're pretty much about the same. Okay, like I said last time, uh, sometimes the chief engineer's salary is a little bit higher than the captain's. It happens depending on his seniority in the company. Okay, so that's just about it. Okay. Okay, John Doe, have you ever had women crew members? Actually, I had once when I was in Australia. Okay, I was working for this Australian company, and our chief cook was an old woman, a granny. Okay? So yeah, she knows. She's an excellent cook. Hmm. Okay, again from John Grunwald. Have I been in South African ports? I have actually. I've been to what you call this Cape Town. Okay, beautiful place. Although we were there only for a short time, so I just went to the marina to eat. Okay, in the restaurant. I wasn't able to go at the top of the Table Mountain, but that's something that I want to do in the future. And I've also been to Richards Bay. Yeah. From Dale de Pedro, cyber security problems with any of the ship. Okay. Most of my ships have no internet. Okay, except when we're just sending email to the office, we have to connect via satellite for that. So there's no cybersecurity problems because we have no connections. Okay, just having okay. Are there any age limits to becoming a mariner? Okay, it depends on which country you're from, actually, and it depends on the shipping company itself because they have regulations for that. From Toothpick 2015. Nowadays, many OFWs, most are sea-based workers, mess their lives due to gambling. What advice and actions you can do to someone inspire them to start a new life? I don't gamble, okay? I don't even smoke, but as I understand, it's a form of addiction. So, yeah, I'm not qualified to give advice when it comes to preventing that, okay? Oh, thanks, Jonathan. Okay. I'm sure I'd like to do that someday. Last time I was in Richards Bay was in 2013, I think. Yeah. Yeah, 2013. How many countries have I visited so far? I haven't counted them yet, but it's a lot. Okay. Hmm. From Kuyamowski. Okay. Yes, I have been on board other types of vessels. Actually, I spent a great chunk of my time as a junior officer on board tankers, okay? VLCC, oil tanker, chemical tanker, oil chem, okay? And when I was a cadet, I was on board a container ship. And only recently, after I became chief engineer, okay, uh, I spent one contract as chief engineer on board a tanker, and then after that, I said, okay, that's enough. I just went to bulk carrier. From John Lesser Cabot, totoo po ba mga kadets na binubuli bago lang po sa barko? It depends actually. You can be bullied anywhere. Doesn't matter what your profession is. Okay. Yeah, I mean I was bullied, but okay. When I was cadet, yeah, I think I was. Okay. And then even later on, after a few shifts, they tried. But I'm a big guy, so yeah. So yeah, good luck to them if they try to bully me. Okay. Meron daw po binububog. Okay, I don't know about that. I haven't experienced that. Maybe it happens in some ships, but it depends on the person. It's not really a thing. Okay, like I said, it depends on each person. Okay, ano pong preparation before your neuro test? Actually, there's no such thing as I don't think there is such a thing as preparation before neuro test because there is no right or wrong answer. You answer based on your personality. Okay, if you're, yeah, and it will reflect whatever personality you have. It's going to reflect on your answers. Okay. Okay. So over the years, of course, I've been to a lot of countries, and one of the things that I actually like doing was collecting souvenirs. And no, I don't collect refrigerator magnets. I collect things which actually are good for display, like this. Okay, can anybody tell me what this is? Okay, this is a sextant. Okay, a small one. I bought it, I think, from Dubai or Fujairah. I'm not sure. There's a souvenir shop there, maritime themed. So I bought it. It's a sextant. Okay, and another one. Okay, some vintage stuff. Teach you how to use it. I actually don't know how to use it. That's a navigator's tool. So yeah, I just bought it for display. And things like this, mugs. Okay, I bought it from one of my favorite countries, cities to go to. I just realized now that, yeah, bought it from Klaipeda. Okay, do you remember my video on Klaipeda? That's actually one of my first videos, my earlier videos from 2 years ago. Okay, have you guys seen it? My video on that when we went on shore leave in that city. Aba, limbo, nanonood. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up for now. It's been more than 30 minutes. Okay, so I just posted this as an update because I won't be able to upload the part two tomorrow, but most likely I'll be finishing it on the weekend. Okay, so just expect it to come on the weekend. Okay, maybe Sunday. Okay, okay. So anyway, guys, okay, that's it for tonight, and have a great time, everyone. Okay, thanks for watching.